Happy Thursday and welcome into the PHNX Sun Devils show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, even leave a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always by Senor Snot Shane Diefenbach.
Nice, that was a good one. Yes,
Shawn _ to pause
Yeah,
to my
is.
right. Oh no, you just blew your nose. Oh no, I didn't like that. How are your allergies today, bud?
They're terrible.
Are they still?
I woke up this morning and I felt like I was dying. I felt like so one of my cats is very overweight. Sorry,
okay.
Duncan, you are. And she
Like obese?
not obese, but she's really small, but she's
I feel like you can't be very overweight and not be obese.
Yeah, what's
chunky.
the happy
Isn't that
medium
not a
there?
synonym?
Well,
She's chunky.
She's small, but she's girthy. So she looks more overweight than she probably is. So I wouldn't say she's obese. She's close. I'd say she's obese. Regardless.
All that.
She makes, because she's so overweight, she makes noises like when she sleeps.
I'm really interested to see how this gets back to the allergies.
Okay. She makes noises when she sleeps or when she's just sitting down. She's like,
It sounds like she's obese.
yeah, she's obese. And that's what I felt like this morning when I woke up.
Like an obese cat?
Like an obese cat.
That's a struggle.
That's a tough
And
way to start the
then
day.
I brought him allergy pills, like daytime ones, non-drowsy, and he pours them in his hands, puts 2 in his mouth, and I was yelling, like, don't do that, because it says literally don't take more than 1 in 24 hours.
I think they put
So if he
that on there.
if
Though.
he's not on the show tomorrow,
Oh, this is
You
not
know,
medical
died?
advice.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. See, we were listening to
That's
Kill
an
Bill
alibi.
before
That's
this.
an alibi.
I
That's
know.
an alibi.
We were
She's
listening
saying
to
it right
Kill
now.
Bill before this, and now
What?
that's crazy.
Hey, yo, it's been a pleasure in 2022 with you.
I
We're not
will
going to see you
say-
in 2023, though.
I do think and it's not medical advice. I do think they just put 1 on there, knowing damn well that people are probably going to take 2, and it's still safe.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I really don't think that's how that works.
Jason, we were not talking about a human. We were talking about my cat.
the obesity part.
The
Yes.
obesity cat,
Yeah.
yeah. Can it be called the obesity cat?
Can you imagine talking about somebody like this? She's not obese. Okay, she's obese.
She's obese.
She's fat,
She's
yeah.
almost there. Oh, guys, we
makes
got a lot
noises
to
when
get
she
into
sits.
today. We've got the interviews from Bryan Carrington, Rashad Samples, and then we're going to do little 20 questions at the end.
Let's go.
But I do want to wait till we get a little bit more people in the chat, because usually for these interviews, we have people chiming in, and they'll miss an interview, and they'll be like, oh, did I miss it?
I feel like Totri would be a really good dungeon master.
Yeah.
What
for
the fuck does
Dungeons
that
and-
mean?
Dungeons and Dragons?
I've never seen
I've
it.
never played
I've
it.
never played it either,
Yeah.
but I know
You've never seen it? You don't even know what it is?
No.
You ever watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
The very first scene of that show is
But, like, I'm not paying attention to the game.
the whole show is based around the game, basically.
Yeah.
They upside down when they flip the board over.
So
and
Dungeons and Dragons is basically like
it's a role
you
playing.
go on an adventure, you're role playing these characters on this board the entire time.
Yeah.
And there's Dungeon Master that is in control of the story and the characters and what they You're crying.
I am.
You have allergies.
I kind of got to sneeze right now.
Let's
Not
go.
gonna lie. Fucking obesity
Anthony
cat.
Totri's not, but you would be a very good Dungeon Master, I feel like.
But I don't understand what was
Because
like.
whenever you bring games, I get
I
excited.
feel like the characteristics of a dungeon master and the characteristics of the host of a podcast or something are similar.
Yeah.
You need to keep things on track. You need to be able to go with the flow.
I can
Okay.
see Totri's
That is
gonna
my
be
very
struggling on this
basic
show.
understanding
Huh?
of being a
You're gonna be
dungeon master.
struggling on this show.
It's just I don't know what that was, dude. It's
Can't
like
relate.
something came over me. It's crazy.
It's
Oh
crazy
my
because
God.
I grew up with like the worst allergies ever, and they're not bad out here for me. Interestingly,
Well, I don't know why they just got bad right now for me. Like I've been fine all day.
sympathy tears.
Maybe I'm bringing things in my pockets that are.
You're bringing things. What's in your pocket?
Next
right
time,
Nothing's
tomorrow,
in the
I'm gonna be like, I
I'm
can't really
terrified.
breathe, and Shane's gonna open up his pockets, just peanuts.
now? That'd be terrifying. That would be absolutely crazy, guys. Before we get into the BC interview, want to tell you guys about Four Peaks. You guys can join us at the inaugural PHNX Tea Party presented by Four Peaks at Dobson Ranch, a golf course. We're running out the entire driving range. Come hang with Big Drive Energy, the PHNX crew, and fellow Diehards for a night of golf, food, drinks, contests, prizes, and more. And our PHNX Suns crew is going to be hosting a watch party for Suns and the T-Wolves. Four Peaks is going to be out there providing beer samples and swag. Check the link in the description to reserve your spot right now. For our diehards, check Discord for your special link where you guys are going to save 20% on this awesome event.
Did something
What'd you do?
today. Marked burrito number 5 in 4 days.
That is crazy.
Where did you get the burrito?
I brought 3 home with me.
Okay.
And
You yoinked 3?
Yeah. No one's here.
There's not been anybody in the
fair.
office
They're,
all
That's
week.
they're
That's fair.
still in there, I think.
Really?
That's so many
I feel like
burritos.
3 days is the extent for food, though.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Burrito Express.
Well, I'm saying from a health perspective, they're not. It's not like they got magic food. That's part of the magic for Burrito Express. Actually,
It's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The bacon's only gonna last you so long.
Yeah, so if you want to get some Burrito Express action, try to beat my streak of 5 burritos in 4 days, you can do that. Multiple Valley locations. Go to the one in Tempe for game days. If you're just down there or whatever it be, their food is fantastic. And thanks to Burrito Express, they fueled us this entire week.
Yeah.
Me and this entire week at least. Once a month we get some burritos. It just makes my day a lot
They
better.
go crazy. Burrito Express goes
Once a month,
crazy.
yeah.
minimum.
I had the potato and egg this morning. It was fire.
It was fire. I will say the one thing about the Breakfast Supreme is I had a potato and egg the other day too. You don't notice how good the potatoes are.
Yeah.
It's all part of the magic.
Yeah.
But when you get just potato and eggs, it's pretty damn good.
I feel like their
potatoes.
salsa is slept on too.
I
Like
I mean, not by me.
Yeah, not
Now,
by
green
me.
salsa.
well, I just feel like we talk about the bacon, we talk about the eggs, the steak, we talk about
we
it all.
get
but
the
we don't
shot
talk
of the
about
salsa on this
That's true.
show.
Yeah, but that was a minute ago.
Yeah, that's true.
A minute ago. It goes crazy.
The green
It all goes
salsa.
crazy.
Money.
Go get some Burrito Express.
Get it in
ya.
you.
I can't do it anymore, Shawn.
That's a streak. It's 2 straight shows.
Shane, before we get into the Bryan Carrington interview, you were there. What stood out to you?
Well, both Samples and him are young, and it's just the knowledge they have from being a part of the game for so long and it's not just the knowledge, it's the passion you can see and what drove them to come to Tempe, that being Kenny and the passion and what his vision is for the school. You know, they both talked about the vision and why they wanted to come here. So if you can sell it to a coach, you can sure as hell sell it to a fan base.
Yeah, 100%. I think the thing that stuck out to me the most was just hearing his story of how he got started coaching and how he was really just a bartender in Texas. And it's just a crazy story. But without further ado, this is Bryan Carrington.
You guys have been pretty busy over the last, 2 weeks now? 2-3 weeks for you?
Feels like 5 minutes. Yeah.
It's gone by fast?
Going by fast. It's organized chaos.
Of course. Obviously, the big stuff as it relates to college football right now, early signing day. For you, how do you feel like you guys did?
I feel like it went great. I feel like we identified a lot of really good kids that fit I call them OKGs, like our kind of guys that fit the profile of kids that are going to, grow and develop in our program. Not necessarily just from a football standpoint, but just from like the human standpoint. Just got a lot of good kids. Now with the transfer portal, you got to make sure that these are guys that want to be here and want to grow up and develop in the program. Guys that want to delay gratification, if you will, and just want to be a part of the process of building a program.
Of course. 2 of the guys that are already here that fit that mold, Jordan Clark, Ro Torrance, some guys that were here in the past. Just how do you feel like those guys can maybe make your transition a little bit easier?
Yeah, leadership, just being a leader, buying into what we're trying to do here would be great. And I feel like those guys have performed to a level to where the team respects them. Players respect them. Players look up to them. So, as we get into January, we expect some of those guys to stand out as leaders. And then, the players will follow their lead.
Being such a young coach, right, young recruiter, how do you feel like that gives you an advantage in this day and age?
It gives me a great advantage because I feel like I'm young enough to relate to them, but I'm old enough for them to respect me and take advice from me. So I feel like that's been critical in me developing relationships with the kids, because I tell people often, like, the logo means something, and it'll help you from a networking standpoint, alumni base, et cetera. And every school's logo is different. But at the end of the day, the people behind the logo, those are the ones that make the difference. Those are the people that you're going to cultivate and build lifelong relationships with. And being on a football program, it's like working for a Fortune 500 company. And a lot of kids don't realize that a lot of the stuff that happens underneath this building transitions to corporate America, the corporate world. So just being an extension of, from the head coach, and I feel like I can, gather intel, or I feel like they're going to be more, I'm going to be more easy to approach about stuff other than football. Your girlfriend, stuff going on back at home, how can I network? How can I talk to people? I just feel like, that's really why I'm in the industry, just to build those relationships with these young men from 18 to 22, from boys to men, if you will.
Of course. You are known as one of the best recruiters in the nation. Obviously, it's a big part as to why ASU went out and got you. What makes you such a great recruiter, aside from the fact that you can relate a little bit in age?
Yeah, it's unique. I mean, I was a kid that would always go into, I would walk to middle school and carry the sports page in my back pocket and, numbers crunching. And, I would want to know at an early age, why is Steve Francis an all-star? And then I look at his points, rebounds, assists, or stuff like that. And, I have a lot of background in, customer service, sales, marketing. And I feel like all of that kind of translates to my passion, which is, the game of football. So I just feel like I'm just so well-rounded from a customer service standpoint. That was my background. I was a bartender for 6 years in college. So it's like building relationships, breaking the ice with people. I know how to approach people I don't know. Like I tell people all the time, I met my wife the same way I met the kids, in their DMs. So I know how to build a relationship from scratch. So it's exciting, and I was a big NFL draft enthusiast coming up, so I would always follow the draft. It's my favorite time of the year. But at the same time, in the NFL, you got to draft talent. In college, you just got to get them to sign the dotted line. So just building relationships and getting those guys to believe in you, is something that I find rewarding. And I like the marathon of the recruiting. This past week was cool. It was fun. It was organized chaos, but we get to pull that sniper out for that 24 class, and we get to really, key in on kids and recruit them for, 8-9 months. That's when I'm special. That's when I can get stuff done.
You mentioned that you were a bartender in college.
Yeah.
If you now pulls up to the bar and that version of you is behind the bar, what is that conversation like?
I mean, you probably have some TVs with some sports games on, just trying to, commentate, so when I bartend in Houston, a lot of sports guys, like when I bartended at Papa's Seafood House in Houston, it was right by U of H. So I remember bartending and, Cliff Kingsbury would come in and, Kevin Sumlin would come in and a lot of people, because it was close to the university, would come in and I would, build the ice and break the ice with them. I remember one time I had a conversation with Coach Sumlin and I was like, man, I really would like to get into football. What should I do? And he was like, yeah, just come up and volunteer. I didn't even go up and volunteer. It was like 3 years later before I got into football. But just, that barbershop talk, at the bar, just, shooting the breeze, talking sports, just something that's really exciting, something I can do. It's like a, pastime for me.
Holiday question for you. Got Christmas, obviously, and then New Year's. Do you have any New Year's resolutions this year?
Any New Year's resolutions? I mean, not necessarily. I'm just excited about the process. These next 6 months are just super exciting for me to build the foundation. So I would say probably build the foundation of Arizona State, build a relationship with my room is something I desire to do early on, but really just build a foundation of this program moving forward and bring a lot of excitement to Tempe.
Bryan Carrington out here just shooting the breeze.
Just shooting the
Shawn,
breeze.
this is your first time hearing what he had to say. What stood out to you?
I mean, it's the bartending thing. Like
Yeah.
I said to you during the interview, everyone needs to work a service job at some point in their lives. Like I spent a bunch of time doing customer service stuff, and it changes how you interact with people, and it changes how you interact with people you don't know, and like it clearly is part of who he is now and why he's a good recruiter and shit like that. So there's a lot of people who grow up in football and all they know is football and all they do is football. To have a guy that kind of has a different outside perspective, but obviously still lives and breathes football, I think is super fascinating to me, and I think could be super impactful to the program.
Yeah, that's a good point. Did you ever work a service job?
I did. I was a busboy for like my very first job.
Where?
Nice.
It was called the Raven. Like it was a country club in Verrado where I lived. So there was like a little restaurant attached to the golf course, and it was a nasty job.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I worked as a security guard at the W in Scottsdale.
Did you?
Oh my God! For like a year and a half.
Jeez, I did not know that.
The people I met there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a very wide range of jobs.
Yeah.
Bellman, valet.
Yeah, the Bellman one is
goods,
just. I'm telling you, Shawn.
Popball.
I just see you
I
in
know
a
you
bellhop
didn't. I know you
hat.
didn't wear it,
I did
but
not.
you would look so good with a bellhop costume on.
I mean, I look in everything, but I don't know if I would look good in that. I don't know if anyone looks good in that.
You might be able to pull it off.
Well, I was going to say we'll see, but we won't.
Jason in the chat, Carrington was made to do this. Love the part about being a kid with the box scores in his back pocket. I mean, on top of being somebody that's great at speaking, he's a gamer, like through and through. Talk about a guy that was able to get kids to commit to TCU, and then without really having that much time to like flipped them, I guess. He flipped them
Yeah.
like to get him here. So it shows that like at a point the players are committed to him as opposed to the program, which you could look at both ways. As a like for TCU, obviously that hurts. You want those guys to go there. You want them to be bought into the program and what it is. But to get a guy like this that's known as one of the best recruiters in the nation, it's pretty clear as to why that is.
Yeah.
Right. He's so easy to talk to.
It's the new age of coaching is kind of showing itself. Like, I think in the next 20 years, we're going to get a lot less coach speak, which would be nice.
It would be a lot.
Because a lot of these guys are relatable, especially on the staff. Like, it feels like you're just talking to your boy. Like,
Yeah.
Really good conversation from him and Samples, and we'll hear from Samples later. But yeah, it's just awesome.
And I feel like he's got the swag to coach the DBs.
Oh, you have
Because
to.
there are certain position groups, wide receivers and DB specifically, where you have to have a certain level of swag to you to be able to coach them.
DBs, not only swag, but just like the most
Irrational confidence.
irrational confidence.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shawn.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you because the thing about the defensive backs are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like they celebrate plays they had nothing to do with.
Ball gets overthrown 10 yards. They're like,
Buckle up.
Like,
I like this one. I like the full
oh yeah.
putting on like a roller coaster thing.
Yeah. But I mean if you're gonna be like in charge of those kinds of players, you have to have that same energy. And it seems like he does. I'm excited.
Yeah. I was telling Shane before the show, like, you want them to do good, but not good enough
to leave.
Not good enough to like
Yeah.
leave for other programs, because they're on top of being great coaches, they're just great people. And I think that is like very clear. Like, I think there's a lot of coaches that turn it on and off in interviews, and you could see that. Carrington, Samples, everybody from ASU that we've spoken to, it feels very genuine.
Yeah.
Like, not like other coaching staffs, whether it be here or other places.
Because we talked with them off camera before we started, and it was the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Like the start of the interview was it was bridged into from our conversation when we were talking to Carrington before. Like, that's why it was so abrupt, is because it just kind of started.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. Good dude, and excited to see what he's got in store. Before we get to Rashad Samples, guys, right after this show, I believe, 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock, we've got the Underdog Fantasy Show.
Yep.
If you guys are in your fantasy championships, you're going to need to tap in to that Underdog Fantasy Show, because these two guys are going to have everything you need to know for some fantasy
Have we
football.
told the viewers?
What?
PHNX
You are
Sun
in the
crew has made it.
PHNX.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have made the championship.
He's representing PHNX Sun Devils.
Unfortunately, we were all on the same side of the bracket, so I had to go through Totri, and then
Oh, God, you
Shawn.
went through me?
Early.
Yeah, I had to go
That's
through
tough.
you. And then now I'm playing Saul. I am sitting Derrick Henry, obviously, because he's not going to play tonight, but I'm sitting Mike Evans for Tyler Algier and Bam Knight. It's happening.
Hey, crazier things have happened.
Well,
In
I
fantasy
don't even think it's
championships.
crazy.
I love Tyler Algier. I think he's going to be such a great keeper for a lot of fantasy leagues. But guys, download Underdog Fantasy. It's easy to get started. Go to underdogfantasy.com or download that app. Sign up with promo code PHNX, and Underdog is going to match your first deposit up to $100.
Bones.
And again, Bones, my apologies.
It's okay.
And again, be sure to tune into that Underdog Fantasy Show.
Tyler Algier is only 22.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a youngin.
Wow.
3 years older
Do
than
either of you have any chance of winning money in any of your leagues still?
Third
No.
place, get my money back
Yeah.
in one league.
Well,
We don't do
I
that.
will
We do second. I think I might send. So me and my buddy in one league, we both got eliminated in the semifinals. Mine for worse reasons, but whatever.
You don't want to talk about it?
And we play each other in the third place game, but only second place gets their money back in this league. The winner gets the rest of it. So I'm thinking about asking if he wants to play for $100.
Oh,
Ooh,
fun.
okay.
I am going to lose my third place game, so I won't get my money back. But the way my money league works is the winner gets however much, second place, and then the third place gets their money back. But I'm the commissioner of my league. I might just keep the money and spend it on more furniture.
Love it.
I mean,
I don't hate
I
it.
probably won't be able to be the commissioner of that league anymore. I'll probably lose about 9 friends.
It'd be worth
But
it.
it'd be worth it, especially because it's
More furniture.
furniture.
Worth losing friends for.
yeah. I would lose y'all for more furniture.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Is it crazy? Think about how comfy these seats are.
It is pretty comfy.
More furniture would no longer sponsor you, though, because you'd be kicked off the show.
That's true.
No, y'all would be, because I would give
Really?
y'all
You
a-
would
You don't have the
solo
power
the
to kick
show?
us off the show. You don't have the power to kick him off the show.
I mean,
Be a solo?
you don't know what kind of power I got.
Yeah, I do.
We do.
I got
though.
enough power to buy more furniture.
You do.
And if you spend if you spend $1,999 at More Furniture, you get free, not black, not blue, not green, white glove delivery. They're going to bring it to your house. They're going to set it up. They're going to take out the old shit. And it's going to be like Fairly Odd Parents. It's going to be magic.
It's going to be magic.
White glove delivery. Spend $2,000. You get white glove delivery. Only at More Furniture.
Morefurniture.com. Guys, go check them out. Rashad Samples, wide receivers coach. We know about his history in the NFL. He's spoken at length at how one day he wants to be the youngest college football coach in the FBS, youngest head football coach in the FBS. He has got a great start at that, right? Coming from a Super Bowl winning organization in the Los Angeles Rams to now working for the youngest head coach in the FBS. And I would, depending on how this season goes, if there's any coach on this roster that I would assume that's probably going to be gone rather soon, I would imagine it would be Samples because there's going to be people calling. Not only is he a great football coach, which as you can see by what he was able to do with the Rams, but similar to Carrington, he's a great dude too. Like from top to bottom, there's just a lot to love about this guy. Shane, in terms of Samples, in terms of this wide receiving group, we'll get into what he had to say about it. But for you, how good do you think he can elevate this group of wide receivers?
You ever meet somebody in high school and you're like, you're too smart.
Yes.
I'm a little afraid. That's Samples,
Yeah.
but grown up. Like he's 27.
Barely.
Yeah, barely, but not in high school.
Yeah.
He's just so smart, talking about with how he worked with McVay, and again, it's the passion. But in terms of this wide receiver group, this is a group that doesn't even need to be elevated.
Yeah.
So what he can do with this group itself is the sky's the limit. I mean, it's burst through the sky, fly.
It's going to be fun. We'll let you guys hear from Samples to see what he had to say about this wide receiving group.
Perfect. Coach, just what's it like being in Arizona now for a little bit?
Oh, man, it's been amazing. Just coming here. I've never been here before, prior to taking the job. So just coming here, seeing the big city, this is crazy. I didn't think all this was here, right? Just the infrastructure, how big the town is, how beautiful the town is, all the things you have here, the people here, the energy here. It's crazy. I haven't got a chance to experience the weather, so I've been hearing about this heat, this scorching heat. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that feels. But I'm excited. This place is lovely.
What was enticing about this job coming from a guy that was in the NFL?
The vision. So I had no aspirations. I was listening to college offers, but I wasn't really sure I was going to take a college job. I was enjoying the challenge of being in the NFL, and obviously Shawn McVay is a brilliant mind. He's a wizard, and being around Thomas Brown, the assistant head coach there, those are guys that I'll look up to for the rest of my career. Those guys I've talked to since I've been here. Just being around those guys was amazing. But when Kenny called me and we got a chance to finally connect, and to hear his vision for me, and hear his alignment with my goals was invaluable. He talked about, our first conversation talked about how he's done his research and understood that I wanted to be a head coach very young, and coming from a guy who's gotten his first head coaching job very young. I mean, him saying, hey, I want to help you do that. I want to help you be the youngest head coach in the country faster than I am. I want to allow you to be a part of the passing game, the everyday play call, and I want to allow you to experience some of these responsibilities. Just to hear his vision for me, I mean, I slept on it a couple nights, right? And then I remember waking up a night that I just couldn't sleep, and it was weighing heavy on my heart, and I was like, I got to do this. It's aligned with my goals. I got in this thing. My ultimate goal is to be a college head coach, and I want to do it sooner than later. Right, and just to be around somebody who wants to push you, who wants to advocate you, who wants to allow you to do that, I mean, it's invaluable. And so I have to put my NFL coach aspirations to the side for the ultimate goal. And just being here, I knew this was the right decision. Like being here in these past few days, the past few weeks, being around the staff, being around Kenny, I prayed about it, and it was the right decision.
Of course, I want to ask you about a couple of relationships that you have. Obviously, BC, right? You guys, on just the banter you guys have on social media is funny, but obviously that extends far beyond that. Just what's it been like for you guys now to be almost a recruiting duo here?
It's been cool, man. It's just been cool. This job is about relationships, right? So when you can do this job with people you care about, when people you love, and Bryan Carrington is one of those people I care about, I love, I push, we can challenge each other, we can come to work every day and get the best out of each other. I mean, we rip each other's butt every single day. When you can do it with people like that, it makes the job so much more fulfilling. So I don't even think it's about recruiting, honestly, and I don't want that. It's not. I don't think that's a bad narrative, because a lot of bad things you can be called other than good recruiters. But I think it's about the relationship, and you've seen what we've done in recruiting in these past few weeks, and I think it's a testament to the relationship this whole staff has together. I think it's a testament to the ability to gel, the ability to be genuine, ability to show, be around each other and trust each other, and I think everybody who comes on this campus can feel it. I think the kids who come on this campus, I think it's like dating, right? I think when you run into somebody, you know when it's real, and then sometimes you know it ain't. So I think that's the feeling that's been here, and to be able to do this with Bryan, the coach here with Bryan, to be able to, him getting his first start here, be able to challenge him, because I know he's older, but it's like this is his time getting into it. It's been, and I couldn't trade it for the world.
A lot of wide receivers at your disposal here.
Yeah.
Most notably, probably Elijah Badger, a guy who really came on last year. What have you seen from a guy like that in terms of how good he can be moving forward to this season? Oh,
the possibilities for Elijah is endless. I talked to him yesterday and just told him, man, I'm going to challenge you every day, and we're going to get our suits ready early for the Biletnikoff, because, I don't see anything less for you. You know, he can sink, he can get in and out of breaks, he can catch the ball, he can make guys miss. I think the wide range of crazy traits he has is going to transfer to the NFL. And I told him the great thing about it, I've sat in those rooms with those GMs and heard what they want, the ability to make contested catches and the ability to do so many different things. I think Elijah's going to have a chance to bring all those things into fruition this year. And my job as a coach is to be able to challenge him mentally and physically to be consistent. Because if he can be consistent, he can be the same guy every single day. We're going to have some fun this year.
100%. One thing that I have seen from you just on social media is the relationship that you have with your dad. I saw the game stuff that happened over the course of the last couple of weeks. Just, I guess, what does your dad mean to you? And then what has he been like, I guess, in this process for you?
He's my hero. He exemplifies what a coach is like. my dad has taken 3 2-win programs to 10-win programs in under 3 years. He's the most winningest Black African-American coach in UIL history. He's done it, and he didn't do it for the chance to be flashy. He didn't do it for for recognition. He spent so much time pouring into kids, pouring into families, pouring into people, creating relationships that nobody probably knows about, and he didn't know that was going to help him be successful. He did it because that's what he believed was right. He helped kids because that's what he believed was right. He was a father to kids because they needed one. He exemplified everything that I learned a man should be, and which is doing things because it's the right thing to do, doing things because people need you to do it, and doing things because it helps you be a better person. Like I said, I can go all day, but just my relationship with my dad and just watching him finally get one, because, man, all the work he's done, all the pouring into people he's done, man, he deserves it over the past 40 years of coaching. He's coached for 40 years, and, that was his one goal. You give out so much and you only want one thing back, and even if he didn't get it, I think he'd be fine, but just knowing he finally got it, man, it's a joy for me that I can never explain.
How do you think that relationship has shaped you as a coach?
Oh, it shaped me as a coach, a person, a man. It's just, like I said, it allows me to challenge guys as hard as I can challenge them, and it come from the right place. My dad is from the old school, the traditional coach way, where you just tell somebody what to do and they don't question it. There was no social media back then, so you didn't know any better. So whatever they told you, you probably believed. So just being around him and being around his confidence and the way he does things, it's helped me as a young coach have confidence. It helps me as a young coach have conviction, and it helps me believe. Honestly, the best thing it does is help me believe that anything's possible, and there's no age limit on anything. People like to put an age limit on it, and that's how I've been able to break barriers, just because I never believed it. Leadership is ageless. You can lead at any age, and my dad taught me that. He's pushed me to be a leader since I was young. He always made me go out front. He always made me talk to people and lead, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things I can attribute from him.
My man is a walking quote book.
That's
Yes.
fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Get your suit ready, Elijah. Got
Dude,
the
that
Blinikoff
shit got
Award.
me Juiced. Juiced. Ooh, baby. Even if it could just be in the conversation, I'll be happy about it.
I mean, you
Give
saw what he was able to do with an
Yeah.
offense that wasn't functioning correctly for the
Yeah,
first
no,
4
I know.
weeks of the
Yeah.
season.
Can you
I want an award winner.
the Stanford game? One more inch.
Yeah.
One more inch, and that's a game-winning touchdown.
I
A shoe
want
size
an
smaller.
award winner. Yeah. Whoo, baby. He also just in a sentence changed how I'm going to raise my children, because I think about who I was as a kid, and I was so shy. He was talking about his dad, like making sure he like pushed him to talk to people and be a leader and stuff like that. My kid's not going to be as shy as I was. Changed my life right there.
Rashad Samples just changed your life.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm the first of many though. I feel like he's going to be changing a lot of young
Yeah,
men's
he
lives.
did that with you in 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Imagine
exactly.
what he
Imagine
could
if he
do
did it
with a
year.
full season
Yeah.
or a
4
year
years
with some of
with
these
somebody.
kids.
Yeah.
Like you talk to BC and Rashad Samples, and it is hard to be like, damn, like I don't want to go anywhere else. Like I
Yeah.
want to be where they're at.
It also makes me feel really shitty about myself
Mm.
because it's kind of like when I watch sports or whatever, and I'm like, that kid is 18 years old.
Yep.
I am older.
Yeah, we're all older than Tyler Algier.
I'm not going to be that in 3 years.
Yeah.
No shot.
Jason with the Carlos from the bench warmers. Check his birth certificate. No way he's 27.
I am 12.
I am 12.
Love it.
Still
We're going to
50
have
in there.
Leah start a poll right now to see which one of the interviews you guys thought was better, whether it would be Bryan Carrington or Rashad Samples. Because Samples, after we had talked to Carrington and then after he did his interview, came back in the interview room and asked us who we thought was the better interview. So we're going to let you guys decide as to who you guys thought gave the better interview. Boys, who do you think?
I mean, one of them
I
just
told
changed my
Samples
life.
it was him.
You told Samples it was him?
Yeah, when we were there, I told him
Yeah.
it was him.
I think it was Samples too.
I mean, like I said, I just got my life changed, so I think my answer is
But Carrington was great too.
They- I
like
mean, they
his
were both
story,
amazing.
his story about like bartending and the coaches
Yeah.
and shit
I
was
know,
pretty
actually-
incredible.
I'm switching my answer.
You're going
Because-
BC?
Yeah. He was a bartender. My mom was a bartender. Bartenders hold a special place in my heart.
Guys, go vote right now. The poll is in the chat. Also, leave a like on this video because we would very much appreciate it.
Shawn, are you a conversation with the bartender type of guy? Like not at a busy bar, but like
Uh,
a little dive bar, like let's say like 6 p.m. watching a game or something.
can't say honestly that I've ever been in that situation.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Sean
not-
doesn't strike me as a let me go to the bar kind of by myself kind of
Well,
guy.
no, not by yourself. Like, give us your
I mean,
friends.
I would in theory. I'm not a big strike up conversation with strangers kind of person. I'm just
That's like one of my favorite things. to do.
I feel like when I get around people who I'm comfortable with, I feel like it deceives people from who I actually
Yeah,
am. Because I feel like I am an incredibly shy and like socially anxious person.
Are you really?
Yes. So like when
Yeah,
I'm around people I don't
Really?
know, like I don't
Yeah,
I'm very
you should have
quiet.
seen him the first like week he was here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm very it takes me a second to get when I get comfortable, it's all hell breaks loose. But when I'm around people I don't know, I'm very reserved.
I'm a big bartender conversation person. If they're willing to have it,
Yeah.
I won't just be like, hey, come talk to me. But
Sir, I have
shout out Tommy
15
at
people
Rock
on the
Bar.
line.
Oh my god, I made a friend with one of the bartenders at Rock Bar. Dude gives me like 6 tequila sodas for $10. It's
Nice.
awesome.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
So you do it to get cheap drinks?
No, it's for our friendship.
Oh, okay.
It's friendship first.
And
Drinks
then
second.
tequila sodas. Okay, gotcha.
Listen, I like both of them. I like both of them. I don't know what you want from me.
Jason, Sean is very indecisive.
I wanted to give BC some love. They
The
were both
He's
poll
great
great.
is
examples.
very close, but there's a few people watching who haven't voted. So
Go vote,
in
guys.
the poll.
Vote,
I
vote.
see you.
I do
and-
think you need to be logged in to your
watching.
YouTube to vote. So log in and vote and leave a like.
Vote.
Subscribe.
I
Subscribe.
want
Do all
you.
those things. And
Leave
while you do that,
five
we're going to
stars.
tell you about Illegal Pete's.
I thought the important election was in November. It's right now.
We're excited to welcome Illegal Pete's to the PHNX family. Guys, check out their location off of Mill in Tempe. Plus, when you purchase $100 in gift cards, they're going to throw in a $25 one on the house and be on the lookout for a few informal happy hours with us ahead of some of the ASU basketball games. Hopefully, we can have some ahead of the ASU football games as well, maybe some softball games. Guys, check them out. Bowls, tacos, salads, burritos, nachos. It all goes crazy. Their margaritas go crazy, too. Check them out if you haven't been to
Pre-gaming
Illegal Pete's.
Illegal Pete's for a softball game goes insane.
I think we're going to
Crazy.
have to do it.
Crazy.
I think we're absolutely
Because
gonna
for
have to.
sure, for sure, we have to go. We have to go to some softball games this year as fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Because
just
we were talking about that last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
We will.
I just want to sit in the dugout with them.
Yeah.
That shit would be.
And
I want
do
to.
the cheers.
I want to party with the softball team. I feel like they're fun as fuck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know, we missed an opportunity though.
We did.
Yes, because
Uh-oh.
do you know what tonight is?
Ooh, yes, Territorial Cup.
Territorial Cup women's basketball.
Oh, we
Should have
didn't show
rocked
out.
our.
We
We
didn't
did not show out. We did not show out. We did not wear a bad birdie tonight.
That's tough. That's tough.
But this Friday, or Jesus,
Saturday.
Saturday.
You've said
I said
every
Sunday and Friday, and I missed both times. on Saturday. This Saturday, we'll make up for it. We're gonna be dripped down on our bad birdie, the magical bad birdie for
Yes.
U of A, coming up here to ASU basketball game. In case you don't know, we all wear our bad birdie. We win. Beat Michigan. Beat Creighton.
2-0.
2-0 with a bad birdie. Trying to make it 3-0. If you want to join us and also be the best looking people in the valley
And the baddest,
and the
Ooh,
baddest
the baddest of the birdies.
and the sexiest and the hottest,
cutest.
cutest, finest, go to
We say
badbirdygolf.com.
baddest.
I think we said baddest.
I know.
Go to badbirdygolf.com. Use
Finest.
promo code PHNX_sports15. That's PHNX_sports15 for 15% off your order. They got hoodies now. I'm trying to get one of those hoodies.
Shawn, you buy a Bad Birdie shirt, a Bad Birdie hat, and it comes out to $100, and you use our code. How much is it now?
It's originally $100.
Yeah,
85?
Are you making him do math right now?
$85.
Look at that.
That's a good ass deal.
That is a great
I
ass.
thought you were trying to trick me. I was like,
No,
thought he
what if
was
I was
too when
like,
he said it.
Sean, if you ordered 2 Bad Birdie shirts and a Bad Birdie hat, and it comes out to $125,
$37.
36, how much is our code get you off?
That'd be
$93.16.
a dick move. That'd be a dick move for you to do that. Guys, before we get out of here, we are going to play a little 20 questions, which we usually do once a week. You guys, have
We
you
can close
gotten
the
one
poll
yet?
now.
Have you guys
Yeah,
gotten one?
we've gotten all of them. It just takes a while.
Yeah, we got all of them.
Okay.
Do you want to know the results of the poll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit end poll. Oh wait, we just got. Oh
What
my
happened?
god.
We're at 50%
One
each.
vote went in at the last second, and it made it a 50-50 split.
Oh,
So should we wait for a tie-breaking
Yeah, we'll
vote?
wait for
Yes,
a
wait
Okay,
for a
we're gonna wait.
tiebreaker.
But
Get in there and vote.
Jason with a super chat. Great interview, guys. Jason, we appreciate
Thank you
you.
so much.
We really
Means a
do.
lot.
Tell all your friends, guys, because we're here literally 5 days a week, sometimes 6, talking about anything Arizona State athletics.
okay, the split was broken.
Okay.
Should I end it
You
now?
can
And the poll.
All right. Rashad Samples is the
Rashad
winner.
Samples with the better interview.
Barely.
We'll see what his response on Twitter is like,
Yeah.
because he asked us who the better interview was. And recency bias since he was last, you think?
Maybe. I feel like we haven't talked about your shirt yet, and we need to
Why do we need to
First
talk
thing I
about-
said to him.
Why do we need to talk about
because it
my
looks
shirt?
great.
Oh, okay.
I really like it.
Thank
My
you.
favorite color is purple.
Appreciate it. That's what the security lady downstairs said.
She's very nice.
She's
She is
very nice.
very
She-
nice.
she- every
Security here way better than the other place.
Every Monday she hits me with a happy Monday. I'm like, yeah.
You're
Dude,
like,
that's such
"Aw."
a nice smile. So every time I walk in, it's just
Yeah. Do you
She's
princess
super
wave
nice.
sometimes?
no. But also, remember how earlier I was telling you about how the Michigan quarterback was actually princess waving off the Ohio State fans. That's what he was doing.
Mm.
So it's
That does
much
go
cooler
crazy.
than him
That
just
does go
waving to his
crazy.
own fans. That would have been a weird move.
I do want to say thank you again, Jason. We really
Yeah.
do appreciate you. Okay, boys. 20 questions.
Okay, boys.
We have got it locked and loaded. Okay. So let's start with Shawn. Shawn, you get the first guess here.
Is it edible?
I
No.
love that. How that's
No.
the first. It's a good.
No.
Are there many of them?
Yes.
Is it alive?
Nope.
Is it exclusively in Arizona?
Nope.
Is it related to sports?
No.
Okay. Can I hold it?
You can.
Huh.
I love this game so much because I don't have to guess.
Is it something you can hold it? Is it something you can wear?
No.
Okay.
You're like really weirdly stroking the
Let's bring it up.
microphone.
This is my thinking.
He's petting it.
Yeah, this is what I do with my cats when I'm thinking.
The obese cat?
No, yeah, the obese
I
cat.
feel like for the
mainly.
obese cat, you have to go like, it's more.
It's more of a.
No, this is her head.
Oh, okay.
I'd give her a little
It's
head
not
scratches.
fat head either.
she's curvy.
No, she's the tiniest head. That's why she looks so fat.
Like a snowman.
Yeah.
Pigs. Pugs and hugs.
Is it pigs?
No, it is not pigs.
So it's not alive.
No.
Is it? Let's see. There's a lot of them. Can't eat it. It's not alive. I can hold it though.
Not exclusively in Arizona.
Not exclusively in Arizona. Is it heavy?
No.
Okay.
Is it? This is gonna be. I don't know how to phrase this. Is it something you like use? Like you would use like a tool of some sort?
Is there a verb for it?
Sure.
No. No.
So you don't use it.
So you
No.
don't write with it, or you don't.
No.
Okay.
I don't know why pencil was on my mind.
Question 10. Question 10.
We're not even anywhere close. Is it bigger or is it? Let's see. Let's find out. Is it bigger than the width of my computer?
Than the width of your computer. Yeah. Some of them probably are.
God, so it's not consistent.
They come in different sizes.
But they do come in sizes. It's not something.
Yes, they vary.
But okay, so is it something that is like comes in different sizes uniformly, like shoes do, or is it something that is just like got a wide variety?
Just
like
a wide, very
plants would.
wide
Nature.
variety. Wide variety.
What's that?
Is it part of nature? Wait, it's not alive though. But
Yeah.
rocks aren't alive. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Ask yours.
I just asked one.
Question 11.
Oh, fuck, I had a good one. Totally forgot. Oh, does it have anything to do with like the holidays, the end of the year, New Year's Eve?
Yes.
Okay, bing.
Okay.
That narrows it down. I was gonna say fireworks, but you don't use fireworks, or you use fireworks, and he said you don't use these. So
Okay, that's related to New Year's
they
Eve.
vary in size. You can't eat them.
What?
This isn't a real question, but would I want to eat them? Would me or Shawn want to eat them?
No.
Okay.
I fucking hope not.
It's part of the holidays. It's. Did you say specifically that it was related to New Year's Eve?
Just holidays.
Okay.
Is it presents?
It's not presents.
That was a good guess though. Vary in size.
But you don't get presents on New Year's Eve.
But he said it's not.
But it's holidays in general.
Yeah.
Holidays in general. All right. So we're on question 14. Let's review what we've got.
Okay.
Okay. So it is not alive.
Okay. You can't eat it.
Can't eat it.
You can hold it.
You can hold it.
It varies in size.
It varies in size.
That's all I remember.
You can't use it. It's not
can't
like
use it.
you don't use it.
Yeah. It's not like.
Like it's not like
It's
an
not a
instrument
pencil.
or a tool.
Yeah. It's not instrument. Not a tool.
It's
related to the holidays.
It's only like 7. What are the other ones? What are we doing?
Man,
Fucking
It's not
around.
specific to Arizona.
not specific to Arizona.
Question 14, boys.
It's not
is
related to sports. Was another.
not related to sports. Is it?
It's not a present.
Is it like? Man, I have like very specific questions in my mind, but I don't know how to phrase them. Like, is it? No.
I have one. Does it have to do with nature?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
I was thinking like snow, rain, clouds.
The holidays.
Yeah, snow.
What?
I'm just not looking around for the snow.
No, but it's not here.
Yeah. It's not specific to Arizona.
But it's everywhere.
What?
What are you talking about?
Like it can be everywhere, right? Like it's not. Is it specific to a specific place?
Like a state?
Yeah. Like
No.
Okay.
These are pretty. Like
Ubiquitous.
yeah, like people use these all over the place
Use?
during the holiday. They don't use them. They
See,
are.
They don't use them like they use a pencil.
Yes, they don't use them like they use a pencil.
Okay.
Acting like you got something from that.
They don't use them, but do they get used? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Like, are they?
They're not like pencils, but yes, people like.
Are they like? Are they reusable? I guess it's like.
Yes. It's not like this year it's over with.
They're not disposable.
No, but I mean like
Are they disposable?
Like you could throw them away.
you use it one like it like a
It's not a one and
fire
done.
log,
It's
for
not a
example.
one and done. Not a one and done. Something you could use for this holiday, another holiday, like.
But I mean
next
like a
year's holiday.
specific one, like a fire log, for example.
No, it's not
you
like a
can
fire log.
reuse fire logs.
No, it's not like
but you
that.
can't use the same
Okay,
fire log.
like
That was a good guess, but no.
you can use them for holiday.
Question 16.
Okay. Are they bright and sparkly?
Some of them are.
Are they Christmas lights? Are they lights?
No.
Damn it.
Are they sparklers?
No. Question
Wait,
18.
I just said are they bright and sparkly? He said some of them.
All of them are, I guess.
Yeah, all of sparkly.
Three
are
more.
bright and sparkly.
3 more.
Are they like decor?
I'm going to need you to be more specific.
But like, are they decor? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 more questions.
We got this, Shawn.
Before our final guess.
They're decor and then related to the holidays.
But they're not Christmas lights. They're not stockings.
Are they? So that would you like?
I feel like you guys are like
But
dancing. You're
do
doing
you
the delicate
use them
dance.
for like? Did we? I don't know if this is not really my question. I just want to clarify an earlier question. When you say you use them for the holidays, are there like specific holidays that they're associated
Yes.
with? Okay, so it's not like okay.
Well, let's narrow down the holidays then.
2 questions left.
I feel like it's got to be Christmas, New Year's themed because everything he's done has been related to like
Yeah,
relatively
that's
recent.
why I asked it at the start. So it's not lights. What else do you use for decor on Christmas and New Year's?
I feel like Totri's
Do you know
fucking
where
us
I'm
here.
going?
I feel like Totri is fucking us here. To
No,
be
I don't
quite
think
honest,
he
with you.
is.
I think
I'm not fucking you. I promise. You'd know.
Like I don't know, like streamers. Like
Okay, that's not a guess.
no, I'm thinking out loud. But I'm like decoration you use for.
Okay, is it inside or outside? Or is it inside?
Yeah.
They're only used inside.
I mean, I'm sure there's a rare occasion, but
Okay.
normally, yes, they're inside.
What?
Jason's closer. He's getting closer.
Artificial Christmas tree stock.
Does it have something to do with the Christmas tree?
It's your final hint. It's your final hint. So you have to have a guess after this.
We each get a guess?
You each get a guess. But yes, it does have to do with a
Okay.
Christmas tree.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. Is it a star?
No.
Okay. Oh, Shawn, this is easy. You got it.
Is it ornaments?
Yeah,
Yes.
There
There
we
you go.
At the
It took
buzzer. I
the
didn't even
very
see it. I didn't even
last.
see it, Leah.
The
I didn't see
very
it.
last.
as it like came up on the screen as you were saying.
Gosh, I did not expect that to go down to the wire like that.
Because I was leaning more New Year's Eve
Okay.
than I was Christmas.
That's fair.
In my mind. So
That's fair. God, I love playing this game. So much. It's a lot of fun. Guys, we appreciate you taking the time to join us, watch the interview. If you enjoyed the content, give us a follow at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me on social at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Shane at Shane. If you can follow Shawn DePause at Shawn_DePause.
being disappointed by Syracuse athletics as always.
There you go. We will see you guys Friday at 2 p.m. for a Friday fun day. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.